Hello, it's me! It's the Big DZ! It's like 10 o'clock or some shit. It's 10 o'clock, but I wanted to come on here and just talk. Just wanted to come on here and talk about my problems. You don't really get much space to talk about your problems, especially with like other people. I mean, not that other people wouldn't be willing to listen, but everybody's got their own shit going on, and you don't want to feel like you're burdening others with your issues. So, today's topic, slavery. No, I'm joking. Today's topic, anxiety. God damn, where do I start with this bullshit? You ever just be like thinking like just so much for like no reason, just about the most trivial, or not trivial, because it's not really trivial to you. They're important matters to you. That's what anxiety is. It's just a constant, or no, for me personally, anxiety is mixed with a constant rush of overthinking. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes overthinking could be a blessing, but it could also, most of the time, damn well be a curse. So, I'm starting trade school, in about a week, and that's been like the thing on the top of my mind. That's the thing that's been griping my grapes. And everybody says, oh yeah, it's gonna be fine, you're gonna have fun, this and that. And I 100% appreciate those perspectives, but thinking the way I do, and the way my brain is chemically imbalanced, it's just really hard to think like that. I don't know. I struggle with that, and I also struggle with so yeah, it's the overthinking, and it's the the combination of unorganization. I'm not a very organized person. I try to be, I'm trying my best, and that's all that really counts, right? That you try, because once you give up, that's where you fuck up, get your racks up. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't hinder me from trying. It's just it takes a lot for some odd reason. I don't know. It just takes a lot to do simple things. So yeah, back to the anxiety part. I've been very like stressed with just a combination of going to school and my unorganization, and yeah, that's just been my big thing. I tried to set schedules for myself. It doesn't really work out the way I wanted to. It works for like 1 to 2 to like 3 days. But then I just then I fall off again. And it's a constant like Sisyphus struggle of restarting, and yeah. I feel like I make these videos to combat like that way of thinking. I feel like I can vocalize myself a lot better through, splicing a video together and just talking to the camera and putting the parts together to make sense in the editing software. I feel like that's my therapy. I don't know. I recommend you try it. You don't have to share it with anybody. Your issues are your issues, but maybe I don't know. But see, right now I'm gonna start talking from an outside perspective. So if I were to tell my current anxious and overthinking self words outside the body, I'd say do things one step at a time. Yeah, one step at a time. I think that's a hard hitter right there. Once you start with one thing, it gets like the ball rolling. It may not impact immediately in the moment, but in the grand scheme of things will fall into place. And then next thing you know, you made your bed, and then next thing you know, you made yourself food. Next thing you know, you opened the door and you went outside, and next thing you know, you're on a walk. You know what I mean? So it's all about getting that first step in, no matter how small it is. Whether it's just waking up, opening your eyes. Yeah, one step at a time. That's my first tip. Another tip I'd give for anxiety. I don't want to say breathing. I mean, breathing could certainly help. No, fuck breathing. Fuck breathing. Fuck breathing. You know what helps? Noticing things in the moment, bro. When you're so aware of your thoughts and like the thoughts that are coming into your head, it's like mind-boggling, because once you're aware of those thoughts, you don't have to identify with them. You don't have to correlate your thoughts with yourself. You could look at yourself as a separate entity than your thoughts, because the mind or the brain is such a powerful tool beyond our comprehension that sometimes we can't help but move a little faster than where we are now. So noticing your thoughts like one step at a time. Maybe catch yourself thinking in a negative thought pattern, and you're like, oh shit, I really fucking hate myself. Like I just wanna, you know what I'm saying? But then you catch that, and then you're like, whoa, I just said that to myself. And then you ask why. And then you ask why, and then you start to think about the reason why. It may not be immediate in the moment, but throughout the course of time, you're gonna notice you're gonna have those negative thought patterns because of something. It's because of something. So whenever that comes up, you keep asking why, and then you think deeper and deeper each time. You may not get it the first time around, probably not the second, not the third, maybe the fourth, maybe the fifth. It could be the 100th. But it's all like chipping away at a rock. Like you're like mining for diamonds in Minecraft or some shit. I don't know. You don't even have to use it like just like that. You can also, you don't have to just notice your thoughts when you're thinking badly about yourself. Or this is about anxiety. When you're feeling anxious about yourself, or whatever it may be, you can notice like other things around you. So like using your five senses. So like ask yourself, what does my breath taste like? God damn, that shit stinks. You didn't brush your teeth. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go brush your teeth in the bathroom, musty ass mouth. But you see what I'm saying? Like, you could just be chilling at work, and like you're like on your break or some shit. You see some dumb shit. I don't know. I don't know what your eyes see. You could see two birds flying. You could see a bird and a raccoon, and you could be like, oh shit, bird raccoon, Mordecai Rigby, regular show. Yo, remember that one regular show episode? You're thinking about something else now. And then when you find yourself going back to bad thoughts, you can, redo that over and over. You're never gonna get really. It's really hard to get rid of bad thoughts. It's really hard. But you can try. And the beautiful thing about life is things happen over a course of time. So, you're not gonna get good at guitar overnight. It's a thing that happens in the course of time, and you're not gonna really realize when you're good. Like, using guitar as an example, you're never really gonna realize, oh, I'm good, until it happens in the moment, right? You can be practicing like one chord, and it sounds like shit one day, and then a couple months later, that same chord that you've been trying to perfect, sounds way better than it did before, and then you sit down and you're like, damn, that sounds way better from when I played that chord a couple months ago. And that's that beautiful thing about time. We don't wait for things. We don't like to wait, especially with how things are nowadays. We don't like to wait, and that's probably like the fault of like Instagram or whatever, like Instagramification or whatever the fuck. Yeah, we don't like to wait for things. So just be like more patient with yourself, because as I said, things will happen over a course of time, and then eventually at a point in your life, you'll be however old, and if you keep reinforcing the things that I'm saying, it'll come to a point where it's like, oh wow, I've done this enough where it's like, I'm functioning now. You're not going to really realize it until the moment. This could even happen over the course of like a month. Like, if you're feeling horrible at the beginning of the month, and you start start doing like cognitive exercises, because that's what these are. They're cognitive exercises. You start to see a drastic difference. I'm no therapist, by the way. I have to make that clear. But wasn't this shit about anxiety and like organization? Okay. Organization. If you're unorganized with money, just make a spreadsheet, make a budget plan. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You don't even have to make a budget, like a full decked out budget sheet that separates your wants and your needs. You just one thing at a time, like I said before. Go into your notes app on your phone, make a chart, see how much money you have in your bank account. At the top of the chart, you're gonna put like your total, and that's gonna be how much is in your bank account. So like 200, right? Let's say you have 200. All right, over the course of the week, or whenever the next time you get paid, put every single thing that you spent your money on in that like chart on your notes app. So if you spend money on Uber Eats, put that you spent $20 on Uber Eats. And I know your fat ass be Uber eating 7 times a week. So what's 7 times 20? 7, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That's 1,400. You're down. What's the math on that? What is 200 minus 14? Is that like 3? You're left with like $30. 40, 60, 80. Ooh, I'm a math genius! The whole point is, you see what you're spending your money on, and then you're like, oh damn, my fat ass is eating Uber Eats 7 times a week. No, maybe let me cut that down to like 6 times a week because I know your fat ass like to eat food. In terms of more organization tips, clean your room as often as possible. My grandma, my late great grandma, rest her soul, she always said cleanliness is next to godliness. So yeah, clean your room, cause an organized space is an organized mind. Build better habits. That's another thing. Building habits, like cleaner habits. Don't don't bring your food into your room. Eat at the table. Eat with your family. Yeah, I know how much like you want to stimulate um, while eating your Chick-fil-A and watching like Moist Critical or whatever the fuck you watch. From time to time, you can relax and chew your food. Yeah, bro. You're gonna be great. You're gonna be great. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be dandy. Um, just remember, like, the world's not against you. The world's not out to get you. There may be a multitude of problems that seem unsolvable, but you just gotta have faith. Gotta have faith. Faith in yourself. Faith in the world around you. Just faith. Remember that, and you'll be fine. I like to say we often find ourselves in a hole, but we reject the very tools that could be used to get us out of the hole. Ooh! Because my ass really Socrates!